Following 3 months in Car's custodianship, it is time to bid farewell to our long-term Honda Elevate, the newest entry in Honda South Africa's crossover SUV portfolio, and also their least expensive crossover SUV. Well, that would be the Comfort model, which is priced at 371,000 Rand. The model you see here, however, is the Elegance, the range-topping model. It is generously equipped, it has a lot of standard features, and it is exceptionally comfortable. So I think let's get out of this rain and into the solidly constructed, comfortable interior of the long-term Elevate. Speaking of the Honda's interior comfort, the first thing I noticed upon ingress was its exceptionally comfortable seats. The suspension is also well sprung and soaks up most road scars with aplomb. The body roll is also well reined in, especially considering the Elevate's boxy shape and its ground clearance of nearly 200 millimeters. In addition, the Elevate in Elegance guise is generously equipped as standard. It boasts features such as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a wireless charging pad, a sunroof, and on the safety front, 6 airbags and a duo of child seat ISOFIX anchorages at the back on the rear seats. However, for a car priced at 431,000 Rand, the omission of cruise control is curious. It's something that would have made my road trip to Golfinia a much more comfortable experience. On the road trip, there's something else we unearthed about the Honda, especially the 1.5 litre engine, which is coupled with the CVT transmission. The 1.5 litres outputs of 89 kilowatts and 145 Newton meters of torque are sufficient, but the CVT does tend to hold on to a step rather long, and as a result, it revs quite high, and that leads to increased fuel consumption. It was rather difficult matching Honda's claimed figure of 6.1 liters per 100 kilometers. So at the end, we managed a best of around the low 7 liters per 100 kilometers. Another arrow in the Elevate's quiver has to be the interior space. There's oodles of headroom and legroom for the front and rear passengers, and the boot is rather big. So there's more than enough space for a weekend away. Included in the list of standard features is a reverse view camera, which is supplemented by rear park distance sensors. A great addition to the package, the reverse view camera can display 3 feeds, making maneuvering out of tight parking spaces, especially dimly lit underground parking spaces, a boon. Although the Honda proved a commendable long-distance journey companion, it is, at the end of the day, much more at home in town. And that is where I used it most of the time. The CVT there, where overtaking maneuvers are seldomly required, proved much more efficient, and as a result, we could bring down the fuel consumption. The Honda also fared well in the bends. For a car with a ground clearance of nearly 200 millimeters and its boxy shape, it kept body roll well reined in. And as such, it felt very stable on the road. Following our 3-month test, the Honda Elevate has been a lovely crossover SUV to spend time in with. Yes, we have unearthed a couple of quirks, but at the end of the day, overall, it makes for a very good family car, especially for young professionals who just had kids, and it's definitely a car to put on your list if you are in this market. That's a wrap.